Shalom, shalom. Before we get started, we'll give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rikakwadash, the honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, who will, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect that preaches truth sincerely across the four corners of the earth. And this is another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and Lord willing, this lesson be edifying. We just going through the spirit. The brother got a quick scripture.
Second Ezra chapter 2, verse 35. Be ready to the reward of the kingdom, for the everlasting light shall shine upon you forevermore. All right, and that's what we're doing now. We're preparing ourselves for the kingdom by way of what? Getting these breakdowns, man. Going deeper and deeper into this word. All right, getting this word so this word can be within us. All right, when these times come to pass, because as the scripture says in Second Ezra, the 7th chapter, before the kingdom comes, we got to go through that straight gate first, man. And if you don't endure the straight gate, then you can't get the kingdom, man. You can't get the rewards of the kingdom. All right. So right now we're preparing. All right, we're getting ourselves ready for the reward of the kingdom, man. All right, because first and foremost, I want to grab this as well. This Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6. Let me see. I believe this is the verse. It's a lock it there with me, Brother Sean. Yep, here it is, right here. It's a Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse. I'm gonna start at verse 20. It says, "Therefore, the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom." All right. So you have to desire wisdom. To desire wisdom means what? That means you going in the scriptures, learning these breakdowns, going into history, learning the facts. All right, matching these prophecies up with what's going on now, what happened then. All right, learning your history and then applying it. All right, learning these laws, statutes, and commandments and applying it to the best of your ability. That's what wisdom is. All right, and if you got that true zeal for the Most High, then you're gonna have it. The desire of wisdom is you studying and applying what you study. Okay, so that is what's gonna bring the rewards of the kingdom of heaven unto you, man. And then on top of that, when Jacob's trouble come, you're gonna be so grounded in the scriptures that you're gonna be able to bear everything that come your way in that time. Because you're gonna be grounded in the scriptures. The scriptures gonna be within you. All right, you're gonna be grounded in the faith, and you're gonna have wisdom. That wisdom is what's gonna keep you stable, like Isaiah 33:6 says, man.
Oh yeah, and the scriptures also say Matthew 6:33 it says, "Seek ye the kingdom first, and all these things shall be added unto thee." Seek the kingdom. Seek ye the kingdom first, and His righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto thee. Because this wisdom is the foundation of the kingdom of heaven. That this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding these scriptures, that is the foundation. So that's what we're supposed to be seeking the scriptures. Because before the riches come and the wealth and the abundance, the mansions, the land, the women, the children, the slaves, the cattle. Before all of that come, you have to have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, because that's your foundation. And like the brother just quoted it, Isaiah 33:6. Wisdom and knowledge could be the stability of times. In the times of trouble, the wisdom and knowledge is what's going keep you stable to go through the straight gate to receive the kingdom. But if you don't have the wisdom and knowledge, you ain't gonna do that. You just gonna be um, a nigga in the world. You just gonna be a nigga in the world, and you just gonna be wondering, and you ain't gonna receive the prize. You put scriptures also say, gird up the loins of thy mind. You're supposed to be preparing your mind for the kingdom, which is His wisdom knowledge.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 21. If your delight be then in thrones and scepters, O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom that ye may reign forevermore. All
God,
right. So if you want, the whole dominion of the earth, if you want all the women, okay, if you want to be able to enjoy all your children, you want dominion over the beasts of the field, the elements of the earth, spiritual powers, thrones, sepulchres, all right, mansions, and all these glorious things that come with the kingdom. You have to honor wisdom. Okay, you have to honor wisdom, and wisdom is what? Wisdom is applying the law, statutes, and commandments. Wisdom is applying the knowledge of the scriptures. All right, the 100% doctrine of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Hey, when you eat the whole roll, you gotta apply everything you read, man. You gotta apply everything you read to the best of your ability.
God,
That's what wisdom is. Okay.
God, right? We gotta be more kingdom minded. Proverbs 16:3. We gotta be more kingdom minded, because like the brother said, the knowledge is just to know, but the wisdom is actually applying it. And what we seeking to be, kings, gods, and priests in the earth. We can know how to do those things, but we gotta act those things out too. That's why the scriptures talk about rehearsing the righteous acts. Because eventually it's gonna be perfect, and we gonna be doing these righteous acts on the daily, and to the fullest. You know. So but if you're not seeking them things, that ain't gonna happen. That's why the Lord says seek, so you can receive these things. But you can read this.
So Proverbs 16:3.
Yeah.
This Proverbs chapter 16, verse 3. Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established.
That go into living these scriptures. The scriptures say, fear the Lord. Fear the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. You gotta fear the Lord. You gotta keep His commandments. You gotta whatever your lot, whatever your lot is, you gotta go out and teach. You got to do the work. You got to put work in. The Lord said when He come back, He want to find His servants so doing. He want to find them doing the work. Because the kingdom of heaven ain't something that's just giving it to you. You got to work for this. This ain't just about to be you. The Lord just gonna come back. You just go get the kingdom. No, you gotta actually work for this kingdom, man. Right. And working for this kingdom comes with seeking that kingdom, you know, seeking that knowledge, wisdom and knowledge, and actually doing it.
This is a song precept to what you brought out.
Scripture say, "Whatsoever a man soweth, that's what he shall reap."
Con,
If you ain't go seek the kingdom, you go seek this world. You just gonna be a part of this world. But if you seek the kingdom, you gonna be a part of the kingdom of heaven.
that's right. There's only two sides to the fence, man. All right.
Con,
You either own in front of this fence or behind the fence, man. You either in this truth or you in the world. You can't straddle the gate. You know.
and Salaki, the kingdom, New Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. Those people is gonna be the ones that's seeking the wisdom and knowledge. That's gonna be applying this. And this wisdom and knowledge is gonna be a part of them. It's gonna they they're gonna conform into this wisdom and knowledge.
Right.
But it ain't gonna be nobody that's just playing two sides or being a nigga in the world, or that's just got the glory of this world, then now he got the glory of the kingdom. It's not gonna be like that. It's gonna be the ones who was seeking this from the start, when they first ran across this truth, when the Lord first called them. They go they go remain.
Con. Psalms chapter 37 is a precept to the Proverbs 16:3. Proverbs 37. Salakia. Psalms chapter 37. And I'm gonna start at verse 4. Delight thyself also in the Lord, and He shall give thee the desires of thine heart. All right. And what do we desire? We desire the kingdom of heaven. We desire peace. All right. We desire uh, to dwell with Yahweh Shem Yahushua in the house of the Lord forever, for the rest of our lives, man. We desire spiritual things, okay? But in order to get those things that we desire, hey, we desire carnal things too. All right, not the we desire the things, We desire carnal things, but to a certain extent. You know, the carnal things we desire is not something that's going off. All right, but we desire, carnal things as well, man, which is totally which the Lord totally understands. So in order to get those things we desire, we have to delight ourselves in the Lord. And what does that mean? To delight yourself in the Lord. To delight yourself in the Lord means to please Yahweh Shem Shah sincerely and in truth. Okay? To
God.
do the work of Yahweh Shem Shah with the joy of heart, with sincerity, okay? With zeal, okay? Because you got some people, that's in this truth for the wrong reasons, and you got some people that's in this truth who don't even want to be in the truth. They feel like the truth is a burden to them, and they don't delight in doing spiritual things. They don't do the things that please Yahweh Shem Shai. And guess what? The Lord is not going to give them the desires of their heart. Verse 5, commit thy way unto the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. All right? So we have to commit our ways unto Yahweh Shem Shai, man. Which means what? To walk in righteousness. The righteous way is the way that pleases Yahweh Shem Shai. So that's the way we have to commit our lives to righteousness in order to please the Most High. And when we do that, that's when Yahweh works with us, man. All right? He gives us more wisdom and not. Matter of fact, let me grab this in James.
God, it's going to say that he reward every man according to their works. You do good works, he gonna reward you with good things. If you do evil work, he gonna reward you with evil things.
It's James chapter 1, verse 5. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of Yahweh that giveth to all men liberty. Okay? Because, hey, we could all you can't never get enough wisdom. You can't never learn enough. You can't never learn so much where you be like, you know what? I know everything. I'm good. I don't need to study no more. That's impossible. Even in the kingdom, is always about learning, learning, learning. And the more you learn, the more you can apply, which is wisdom, man. Okay? But if you lack that wisdom, you ask of the Most High, all right, because the Most High going to give it to you freely, especially right now. Our apostles and elders and the rest of those, sincere men to preach this word, man. So the wisdom and knowledge is out here. It's out here for Israel. Okay? Right now, right here and now. It's freely given to the nation of Israel. But soon it won't be. So right now is the time to seek this wisdom, all right, so that kingdom can get brought forth, man. Because the more wisdom increase, guess what? The more elect members that's gonna wake up. And once the elect is sealed, then guess what? Then Jacob's trouble gonna come. Once Jacob's trouble come, then Yahweh Shai gonna come. Once Yahweh Shai come, the kingdom will come. So the Lord is increasing his men, his elect, in wisdom, so the kingdom can hurry up and come. That's why the scripture said, wisdom is Solomon, that wisdom bringeth to a kingdom. It say,
Uh,
but let him, it's Salakia. James chapter 1, verse 5. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of Yahweh that giveth to all men liberty, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. Right. So if you ask the Most High for more knowledge, wisdom and knowledge, just like Solomon did, you know, Solomon, he asked the Lord for wisdom. You think Solomon just asked the Lord for wisdom, and after that he sat on his ass and waited for the Lord to just put the Spirit on him to just know shit? No, wisdom is Solomon was doing research, all right, going into books, going into encyclopedias, going into scriptures, studying, man. And he committed his life until Yahweh Shem Shah. And he gained wisdom and knowledge. And guess what? He gained the riches of the earth. All right. And he had a whole kingdom And that kingdom was a peaceful kingdom. He had to go to war or none of that shit, man. So that's a prime example. And he was here on earth. That was here on earth, man. How much more for when the Lord got the kingdom on earth and you can go beyond the earth. That's what that wisdom and knowledge is going to lead to, man.
That's the foundation. That goes back to that foundation. Having this wisdom and knowledge.
God.
If you don't got that foundation, you ain't gonna be able to do anything. Um, um, oh, uh, um, cause you get Sirach 6 and it's like 20 something. It's at the end where it say meditate, basically meditate upon wisdom, roughly paraphrasing, or meditate upon it day and night, roughly paraphrasing. It's like close to the end. I think it's the last verse,
God.
right? Because
This is
without wisdom, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing. You ain't gonna be able to go out of space. You ain't gonna be able to rule a kingdom. Shit, you ain't gonna be able to without wisdom is in all things. You can't be able to talk without wisdom. Wisdom is in everything. So wisdom is the thing we have to see to receive the kingdom.
okay, Khan. This is I'm gonna yeah, okay. This Sirach chapter 6, verse 37. Let thy mind be upon the ordinances of the Lord and meditate continually in his commandments.
Oh
He
yeah.
shall establish thy
No. It's like bring it back.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 6, verse 37. Let thy mind be upon the ordinances of the Lord and meditate continually in his commandments.
Come, come, right. Just meditate. Meditate going into dwell on something. It said, um, let that mind what?
Let thy mind be upon the ordinances of the
Right,
Lord.
which is the wisdom. Right, and meditate upon it and continuous. You got to dwell on this continually. You can't just think about this one day, then it's just all right, then it's gone. You never on it again. You go forget about it. It's something that you gotta constantly put in your mind so you can constantly remember it. If you just stop doing the work and you just stop studying, that's what the scripture say, study to show thyself approved. You just stop studying, stop reading, stop dwelling with wisdom. Guess what? Wisdom gonna leave your ass. Then next thing you know, you don't have no wisdom no more. You a reprobate and you just a bugged out nigga in the world. This something you gotta continually dwell on. This something you gotta continually work on. This is an everlasting thing. It's not no 300-year period like Esau's kingdom. This is an everlasting period, which comes with everlasting wisdom. This don't stop. It keep going. And the more you do this, the more you grow with wisdom. Hey, and the closer we get to the kingdom. But unless you do this, your ass just go be on far from the prize.
It says, meditate continually in his commandments. He shall establish thine heart. See, once again, we're
Come,
talking about establishing the heart, which is the mind. Okay, the Lord is going to put it in your mind to stay on track. Because one of the scariest things in this truth is falling out. You know, when the Lord establishes your thoughts, when the Lord establishes your heart, okay, He can either do it on the left hand side, or on the right hand side. Whatever you give in the Lord, that's what He gonna give back to you, man. If you committing your works to Yahweh Shem Shah, then He gonna put it in your mind to continue to study. He gonna put it in your mind to wake up and continue to pray, to continue to go out and preach and do these videos daily, go into breakdowns, go into words, and increase in wisdom. Because you giving Him, you committing yourself into Him, man. But if you being a sluggard on studying the word, if you being a sluggard on teaching the word, then the Lord, He can't work with you, man. He can't establish righteous thoughts in your mind. All right, He can't put it in your spirit to well, He can. The Lord could do anything, but the point I'm making is whatever you give the Lord, that's what the Lord gonna give back to you, man. But He shall establish thine heart. and give thee wisdom at thine own desire. See, once again, it's talking about your own desires, man. And give thee wisdom at thine own desire. So if you desire to gain as much wisdom and knowledge as you possibly can, then that's the Lord gonna give you that, man. But if you only want, if you one of those people where you feel like you content with a certain amount of knowledge, then guess what? The Lord not gonna, you know what I'm saying? The Lord gonna give you exactly what you're working for. If you putting in the work, time, and effort to get as much wisdom and knowledge as you can, the Lord gonna give you as much wisdom and knowledge as you working for. But if you being a sluggard with it, you know, then guess what? The Lord, He gonna give you as much as you working for. It's just like when you working carnally. If you putting in hours and you busting your ass constantly, guess what? That's how much money you gonna get according to your wages. But all in off working shit every other day, late as fuck all the time. Then when you is at work, you barely doing nothing. Guess what? You gonna end up getting fucking fired. You ain't gonna have no job, man.
And that goes back to that joy you was talking about, having joy in doing it, because basically if you just have as the Lord, you basically just telling the Lord you don't want the kingdom, you don't want the prize, you don't want none of that stuff that so-called had a desire for the kingdom. That's basically what you're telling the Lord. You're basically telling the Lord you're content with living in Babylon, you know, or being in this kingdom, you know.
Salaki, I got a closer. It's Matthew chapter 7. Oh, Salaki. 6. It's Matthew chapter 6, verse 22. The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. All right, and to have a single eye means you're locked in on something. Okay, you have tunnel vision. All right, if your eye, whatever you were locked in on, whatever you have tunnel vision on, all right, that's what you're going to um what's the word I'm looking for? That's what you're gonna gravitate to. If you locked in on the kingdom, if you got tunnel vision on the kingdom, your whole body gonna be full of righteousness. All right, because the word dwells within us. Yahweh Shem Shah dwells within us. The scriptures talk about how our body is the temple of the Most High. All right, so if you locked in on the kingdom, you're gonna be filled with wisdom and knowledge. You're gonna be filled with the law. You're gonna be filled with the scriptures. And then guess what? Out of your belly shall flow rivers of living water. And you're gonna go out there and teach, and it's gonna show, all right, that you've been studying in diligence and in sincerity. Verse 23. But if thy eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness? So if you locked in on the world, you locked in on money, cars, trying to build up your status in this society, if you worried about anything outside of Yahweh Shem Shah, prophecy in the kingdom, then your eyes locked in on evil, man. All right, because anything that this world has to offer is evil, and is deception at the end of the day, man. Okay, this place is contrary against the ways of the Most High. So you have to be locked in on the kingdom of heaven. You have to be locked in. Because if you're not locked in on the kingdom of heaven, then that means you're distracted. Something is distracting you. Okay, and that distraction can pull you out this truth. And you can find yourself, you're gonna find your body full of darkness, man. All right. So, hey, Lord willing, this was an edifying live stream for those who can receive it. Call Halayim La,
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash.
Double honors once again to our apostles and elders who taught us this month, which is the truth. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect that preach this truth out the four corners of the globe in sincerity. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, Abad the Ball.